window 7?
Yes.
I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my license.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, you see, I moved here from another state, and I let my driver's license lapse. And
Yes.
should I wait until you finish?
I don't think so. It's a very long book.
But are you listening to my problem?
I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Oh, well, anyway, I took the driving test again, and I passed it, and I got this temporary license, which has now expired, and I never got my permanent license. So when I called about it, they said that they had lost me in the computer, that they had no record of me taking the test. So they couldn't send me my license, even though I did take and pass the test. Your turn to say something?
Wait a minute. I wanted to finish the last paragraph. Now, what seems to matter?
Why?
In one sentence.
I haven't received my permanent license.
Well, let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
What is your name?
I'm not there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not on the computer. When I went to window 3, they told me that they had no record of me on the computer.
I am not window 3. I am window 7, and I need to know your name.
James Agnes?
Is that A as an aardvark, G as a gesundheit, N as in Nickapoo, E as in excruciating, S as in seltzer water, pause, J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, M as in Mary, E as in excruciating, and S as in slow, lingering death.
Yes.
Well, you're not on the computer.
I told you I wasn't.
Fine, I'll give you a word at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
I'm sorry, I have no record of you on the computer.
Yes, but I had this temporary license.
This temporary license has expired.
I know that.
This is no longer a valid license.
I know that. I hadn't realized it hadn't come into the mail until it was too late. I had presumed everything was all right.
What a funny thing to do. If you do not have your valid driver's license, how did you get here to the Division of Motor Vehicles?
I took a taxi.
Can you prove that to me?
What?
Did you keep a receipt from the taxi?
No, I didn't.
I trust you did not drive here yourself, did you, Mr. James Agnes?
No, I realized my license isn't valid.
That is correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
But you're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I would like my driver's license.
You must take the driving test.
But I don't want to take the test again.
When did you take it before?
It's the same day as that on my temporary license.
February 3rd, 1894? The Division of Motor Vehicles did not exist in 1894.
Let me see that. All right, it's a typo. It's clearly meant to be 1994.
I'm willing to agree with you. It's more likely a typo. You see, I am human. What is your name again?
James Agnes?
Is that A as an aardvark, G as in gesundheit?
James Agnes?
Let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
Why are you shouting at me? When I'm shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I had not been cooperating, you would have shouted at me much earlier than this.
I want my license.
Well, you can't have it. You're not on the computer.
But that's not my fault.
And it's not my fault. We're both blameless. Isn't it a nice feeling?
You are not helping me.
I am doing everything in my power.
But don't you have more power than you're using? Can't you, for instance, type me into the computer and send me my license?
No, only the secretary at the driving test site can do that.
But when she forgets at the time of the test, can't someone else do it then?
If the secretary at the driving test site is willing to write a note admitting that you have forgotten to type in your name, then I can enter your name into the computer, and then we'll have to fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I don't. I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you expect me to help you if you're going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can do to suggest I can solve my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test when it was finished, you can ask to watch the secretary to type in your name and test results into the computer.
Your suggestion is that I relive the initial driving test.
It is a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but is the limit of what I can think of to assist you.
Can I see your supervisor, please?
My supervisor is shredding documents in the other room and cannot be disturbed.
Look me into my eyes. I want you to tell me what I should do to solve my problem. I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of New York!
That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Yeah. Ohio's nice.
Go, 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 go.